Paul, how you all doing? First video since Cheltenham Festival 2023. And yeah, I just thought I'm going to do it. Obviously, a lot of controversy around Aintree and Sandown today. So let me talk to you. This is what it comes down to. There's a lot of kicking off about Nicky Henderson withdrawing Constitution Hill and Shishkin both from Sandown today. For what it's worth, I'm going to go and give my 2 pennies worth on it. And this is where it goes to. I actually, despite what the common belief is, I actually 100% support Nicky Henderson on withdrawing Constitution Hill and Shishkin today. Reason why, as I've always said, and if you watch my videos going back 6, 7, 8 years, the horse always comes first. The well-being of the horse comes first. And what you've got is 2 superstar horses, Shishkin and Constitution Hill. Okay, Shishkin blotted his copybook, refusing to race a few weeks ago. But Constitution Hill's a megastar. End of story. Unbeaten throughout his whole career. No one's even got him off the bridle. He's incredible. Nicky Henderson's logic on both is effectively he doesn't want to start a career. He doesn't want to start a career or a season, should I say, for Constitution Hill and Shishkin effectively on bottomless ground at Sandown. And that's a good point. This is only the start of the season. In a few weeks, it's Kempton. You've got the King George, which is Shishkin's target, I believe, at this moment. You've got the Christmas Hurdle, which is Constitution Hill's next target. And then obviously going further afield, you've got Aintree, you've got Punchestown, and obviously before then, the Cheltenham Festival. The last thing you want to do is bottom someone out. You don't want to bottom someone out in bottomless ground, especially a superstar horse. So for what it's worth, I think it's the right call. I think it's the right call. It also makes Kempton far more juicy for me on Boxing Day. Constitution Hill going for the Christmas Hurdle, probably against race fit rivals, maybe a couple from Ireland without a run. If he goes and beats them, then God, that's just incredible, especially because Kempton's a speed course and this Constitution Hill, I think, could stay 4 mile. He's incredible. End of story. Then, obviously, we've got the enigma now that seems to be Shishkin. You saw it last year. Some days when he goes, he's amazing. Like we saw at Cheltenham for 3/4 of the race, he just didn't want to know until the final fence and then flew home and only got beaten a few lengths. So he's going to go to King George. So it adds that element of the unknown into it, which is quite nice. While I'm here, having a brief look. I'm going to have a brief look at the racing today and what I would do. Obviously, it's Aintree, my home course, effectively, today. I'm not impressed with what Aintree have done. I know they've added another fixture on Boxing Day. They've moved, I think the Many Clouds Chase has moved to there. But what they've done this year is in favour of quantity of races, they've really diluted the quality. And what's a joke as well is they've actually increased basic ticket prices, I think now to £40. When I first went to the Beecher Chase 25 plus years ago, it was a tenner and it was great. And you didn't get many people. Now they've just gone for the let's just rip money out of you. You used to be able to go anywhere because it's a cold December. You never get big attendances at the Beecher Chase. Now they've gone 40 quid, just get you in the Tattersalls, and you can pay 60, 70 to go in a seat. And it's ludicrous. It's just, they would be better but making cheaper tickets. And especially Liverpool at Christmas, it's crazy. They'd get more people going. I don't get the logic of Aintree, but hey ho, we are where we are. To be honest, other than the Beecher Chase, there's nothing really of any note at Aintree today. What I would do if I had to have a bet in the Beecher Chase today, I will be coupling up 2 horses here. The first horse I would do is Percussion. Even though he's out the handicap, never runs a bad race, it seems, when he completes over the Aintree fences. The softer ground is ideal. Got literally next to no weight. Did really well in the Grand Sefton a few weeks ago over the course, over a shorter distance. Running on well, further will be what he wants. And I think 8-1, great E-trade price with many paying top 5. The other one I would put in at a bigger price, and it's the complete opposite end of the spectrum to Percussion, is I will put Cocoa Beach in for Gordon Elliott. He's got top weight, so it's the complete polar opposite of the other tip that I've put in there. But Cocoa Beach has loved these fences in the Grand National the last 2 years, and he's been bang there 4 out, and just it's very clear he just doesn't get 4.5 mile around Aintree. But this 3 mile 2 in softer ground should be okay for him. I know some people are saying, oh, we need needs better ground, but he runs perfectly adequately. And, he's got a good record on softer Irish winter ground. He's got that young, I forgot his name, McGilligan, the £5 claimer, really good young jockey. I think this is his first or second ride over the fences. He takes a bit of weight off. He races prominently and currently around 14-1. I think that's a great each way price. Over at Sandown, good card on paper, but it's hard to get excited, obviously, with the big boys coming out. What I would say is it's also got the weakest Tingle Creek I've ever seen, and I mean ever seen on this race. Me starting out liking racing, it was born from the Tingle Creek. The great flagship Uberalis winning it 3 years in a run. But when you think about the horses he was beating year in, year out in that Tingle Creek, the likes of your Edredon Blurs, Direct Route, Fidalco's, I think THF was in there at some point. It's high quality racing. Even after Flagship Star was beginning to set, it was the likes of Moscow Flyer with Azertiup, Well Chief. You've had the likes of your Corto Stars, your Mastermindeds and stuff in there. This year, it's got 5 horses in it, 3 of which are effectively handicappers. Edward Stone, who I'm very keen on Edward Stone, but he's gone completely off the boil the last 12 months. I don't know what's gone wrong with him. But John Bond does look a superstar. He had no chance with, I think it was Imperio Pass at Cheltenham. But this year he's looked as good as ever, to be honest. And his jumping has always been his asset. So it'll be really interesting to watch him again over the railway fences a year on after his Henry VIII victory over there. John Bond should win it, to be fair. He's race fit. Ground is fine. He can probably go to the lead if he wants anyway, like he showed at a couple of festivals. Not much value at 4-6, but if you're looking for a winner, there it is. And it's the same with the rearranged fight in 5th. Obviously, Shishkin's out, Constitution Hill's out, and we're down to a flat 4, I think, in there now. The obvious horse for this one is Love Emperor. She absolutely loves Sandown. Her record around here is great. The softer the ground, the better. Obviously, she's won a Mears Hurdle, and placed in a Mears Hurdle, so 2.5 miles, no problem. So 2 mile with the Sandown Hill in soft is fine. Currently around 11-10. I think that in the context of the race now is actually a decent bet. The other one I really do like at Sandown today is JR1. This horse has impressed me, believe it or not, even though he's only won once both times. Won first time out, jumped like a stag, stayed on well, and he was actually doing a career best at Cheltenham last time and was miles clear, but it was a fall technically. He landed and his landing legs didn't come out, and he unseated at the last at Cheltenham with the race. Well, he had everything left in the tank, miles clear. They've given him about 3-4 weeks to get over that since. The jumping in the main is his asset. At 2-1, I think he's a good price. So if I was looking to back anything today, I would have JR1, Love Emperor, John Bon, and then I would couple up Percussion and Cocoa Beach at Aintree. I just thought to drop in, check how you guys are doing. If you're doing yourself today, let us know, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.